insieme, chiameremo sul palco i vincitori e voglio solo citare velocemente in una rapida carrellata i giudici di questo contest. Per quanto riguarda la categoria design, Anna Tuppino, Andrea Filippi, Juan Mantilla, Matteo Mocchi; per la categoria materiali innovativi, Anna Pellizzari e Marco Scatto, e quindi Sara Piani, Federica Brumen; per la categoria sostenibilità, e un ringraziamento particolare per il suo contributo nell'analisi delle categorie ad Alessandra Alessi. Quindi davvero un parterre di grandi esperti che ci hanno permesso di individuare delle vere eccellenze. Allora, come voi sapete, in Galleria avete potuto osservare in questi 3 giorni tutte le nomination che sono state dei brand, delle aziende che hanno avuto la candidatura. Ci avviamo proprio alla conclusione delle premiazioni con una categoria particolare che è la menzione speciale. E qui vi vado a leggere quindi quali sono le ragioni per questa assegnazione. Allora, the project represents a tangible innovation in the field of smart identification applied to packaging, e quindi rapidly biodegradable and fully recyclable in the paper stream. Quindi diamo il benvenuto al vincitore per l'Avant garde Special Mention Award 2026 a Mabalise with Ephem. Quindi chiamo Philippe Henin, owner di Mabalise. Welcome. Ciao Philippe. Prego Camilla, consegna pure tu il premio. Grazie ancora Camilla. Scendiamo un attimo per la foto e vediamo se... Ti lascio per la foto singola. Perfetto. So, let's start with this nice little talk. So again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
With this award.
It's a real pleasure to be here and to receive this honor.
Thank you indeed. So, first of all, Mabalise, what does it mean?
Mabalise is a French word that you can translate as my beacon or my tag.
So, with also in your name there is your goal.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so we are talking about a specific area of packaging.
Yes, we are talking about the connected packaging. So there are a lot of brands that are looking for a better customer engagement with the NFC labels, or with a better traceability, or a better logistics, with perfect accounting of their goods with the RFID, so for radio frequency identification, and the NFC, it's near field communication.
Exactly. You just mentioned NFC, so I had also FSC, certified paper, so how you combine these two different aspects?
Yeah, this you have to know that if you can find everywhere on the market, there are thousands of manufacturers of NFC labels and RFID labels. Most of them are in China or in Eastern Europe. But you should know that if it looks like paper, it's made of 7 different layers of material. You have PVC, PET, silicones, chemically etched antenna in one piece of metal, and then you have only the glue and the release layers. It looks like paper, but it's totally impossible to recycle.
Yeah.
So when you are an eco-friendly brand and you stick such a label on your packaging, you immediately kill your message.
Exactly. We are just talking about layering. So your solution is something really, really brand new. And we are going to talk also about mineral ink. So
yeah, the brand of Ephem from Mabalise. It's the same kind of labels, NFC or RFID, but we have only 4 layers. We have
Instead 7.
instead of 7. The first layer is FSC paper. The second layer, it's only ink, because we have a printed antenna, and then only you have the glue and the release layers. So when you stick such a labels on your paper and cardboard packaging, your final customer, he don't have to feel what he has to do to throw it away. He put it in the garbage with the standard paper and cardboard streams. Or even if this paper cardboard escape and end up in the field, it will compost in a natural way.
Yep.
If you want to put it in your compost, it can go in industrial compost or in home compost. In 30 days in home compost, it's totally gone.
So it's something really different from the greenwashing that some companies are still doing, right?
Yeah, you have a lot of manufacturers that feel the green technology that's arriving, rising on the market, and they decide to make what they call paper-based RFID or NFC. It's exactly the same. They put an FSC paper and then they drop on it, they glue on it one pieces chemically etched antenna. So it looks like paper, it is paper, but with a metallic parts on it. So it cannot be composted, it cannot biodegraded, and it cannot be recycled with the paper and cardboard. This is pure greenwashing.
Totally. And about the economy and the financial aspect, how much less expensive is working with 4 layers instead 7?
Working with our FM technology, it's more expensive than the standard labels for different kind of manufacturing reasons.
But that's the...
But when you apply our label come with a total storytelling, because you receive the labels and the marketing that goes with it. So it's saving a lot of cost, because when you apply a standard label or even a paper-based label, you have to pay a lot of money for marketing to kill your greenwashing. With our label, you just apply it and that's it. You don't need to explain the world that you are maybe green. No, you are green.
So maybe green is really something. I say maybe green. No, okay. Of course. So this is a very huge opportunity to be really green in the deepest meaning. So it's a really brand new technology. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
It's going again. Can you repeat the question, please?
No, I mean this technology is a way to be really green in the deepest meaning of the word, instead the greenwashing. So I think also for the storytelling about the carbon footprint, is something that really helps.
Yeah, absolutely. This kind of label, it's the final touch of on your packaging to tell that, okay, we are eco-friendly brand. We have let's take an example in cosmetic. You select the right component to make your cream totally absorbable by your skin without any after effects, and then you put a packaging that is not really green. It's not fitting with your strategy. You need to be green until the end, until all the things that ends up in the waste should be clean. And this is what we are bringing to all these brands. The packaging, even if it's connected, it will remain green until the end. That's why we are used to say we provide the cleanest connected labels on the market.
And there's something that I found really, really nice that you told me a few weeks ago. A kind of motto that you have, like, don't be a connected polluter. Yeah, but could you explain us?
Yeah, because if you put a connected label on the packaging, if you put a standard label, at the end, you're a polluter.
Yeah.
Even if you have a connected packaging, and it's nice because you will be an innovator if you have a connected packaging, but you will become a polluter. If you stick with our solution, with the Ephem by Mabalise labels, you are an innovator because you have a connected packaging and you are not a polluter.
Thank you, Philippe.
Thank you, Filippo.
Again, congrats for this award.
Thank you very much.
Vi invito qua davanti e vi ringrazio e voglio ringraziare anche Caterina Camozzi, Content and Community Specialist di Packaging Premier, che vorrei invitare sul palco. Eccola, vieni per favore, un bel applauso Caterina, senza la quale tutto questo non sarebbe stato possibile. Voglio stringere la mano, grazie davvero Caterina. E vogliamo scendere un attimo dal palco così per the last pictures with your words, senza inciampare quello che stavo facendo io.
Grazie.
Here please. Thank you Raul. Esther in the middle, Caterina. Ci stiamo. Dateci un segnale. Fatto. Ok, grazie ancora a tutti. E